Sheri Blackman, welcome to a quick announcement on our brand new book that we've got, Network Marketing is the Game. These are the rules. Kind of wanted to go over today how Sheri and I came up with the book title, why we did, what's going on with us, and give everyone a quick couple of bonuses that you get. When you get the book today and you order it from our order link below, which I'll put in here, you're going to get an autographed copy of it. Now, you can go to Amazon, get it on Kindle. You get a paperback book there. You can get it on Kindle. But if you order from us, you get an autographed copy. Plus, there's also bulk discounts available if you want to do that for you and your team. So let me put that link in there for you real quick. But I want to go over the kind of behind-the-scenes story of our book, why it's important to know these things. I've been in the business 36 years. Sheri's been in network marketing for 20 years. Hey, Paul. Hey, Kevin. When you're in the business that long, a lot of great things happen to you and a lot of bad things happen to you. And so when the bad things happen to you, you develop bad habits. You develop bad mindsets. You don't do what you used to do, which was where you were naive and you just did everything. You throw mud on the wall to see if it would stick. Which is good to not do that. It's the shotgun effect versus the aim and fire effect as you get smarter, and that's why you want to improve your skill sets. Okay, that's why it's always important to read. If I could show you a picture of my library in here, there's probably 500 books that I've read on self-improvement, network marketing, direct sales, direct marketing. So I had personally found myself in a position a couple of years ago to where I don't even think the word burned out was even appropriate. It's that I had fallen out of love with network marketing. I had fallen out of love with the process. I knew it worked for other people. It was working for us. We were doing well, but I just couldn't find a way to motivate myself to get myself to the next pin level, to get to the very, very top of the pay plan. We were satisfied. And so it was, and I have a son that's he's 13. He's playing basketball. He's playing soccer, and he's one of these guys that I'll be sitting on the couch watching a ball game on Saturday, and he comes up to me, and says, "Dad, can you take me to the Y?" And there's nothing else going on, and he wants to spend his Saturday afternoon shooting at the Y. And so we get in the car, and I said, "Well, why are you? I know why he's doing it." I said, "What do you think?" He goes, "Well, I just love the game." So with soccer, he's playing soccer. He's in the backyard kicking the ball around. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Well, I'm just working on my skills." I said, "Why do you do that?" He goes, "Well, I love the game." So that's where we really came up with the name. If network marketing is a game, these are the rules in order to be successful in that game. And what I had realized through this process the last year or so is that I had fallen out of love with network marketing. It's easy to do if you've been in the business 36 years. Can't tell you the number of people that I know right now that used to make significant six-figure incomes, and they're completely out of the profession, no longer in a program. They wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. And I understand that now. At my age, I understand that because they fell out of love with the process. They fell out of love with network marketing. They fell out of love with people. Their belief system was gone. And today I want to talk about your belief system, and it's something that's very important to me, and I want you to write this down because this is going to be some good training for you, and I want you to check yourself today. Take this self-test. And also, this will help you identify leaders in your organization, or how do you develop leaders? People ask me all the time, "Robert, how do I develop leaders in my business? Nobody's doing anything." And it's because they lack all four of these core beliefs. Belief number one, and I'm going to write these down as we go here so you guys have them. Belief number one is you have to have a belief in your company. Okay? You need to find out all you can about your company. You need to fall in love with them, whatever they're doing. Okay? Whoever they are. They've got a story. Know your company's story. Know the founder's story. Know the CEO, the marketing officer. Fall in love with those people. Fall in love with their story. And once you believe in your company, you'll never look at another one. It's like once you believe in your mate, I believe in my wife. There's no way I would ever look for anybody else because I'm in love with her. Okay, what she does. Okay, number two, You got to fall in love with your product or your service, whatever that is. I know people right now that do very well. All they do is retail. Okay, retailing's great, but you eventually got to find leaders to go out and build an organization. Retailing can make you an extra $200 to a couple $1,000s a month, especially with technology today. If you got a great product line, you can do that anywhere. Okay, but if you don't believe in the products or the service, and you're not using and consuming them daily, you're not really going to make it to the top of the plan long term. You may get a spike in business, but your belief level has to be there for your product or service. Again, this is not only a test for you, it's a test for you and your organization. Call up your organization and say, hey, we're gonna do a training tonight on your 4 core beliefs. And that's one of the chapters in our book is 4 core beliefs. And teach it, train it. And let everyone self-analyze themselves. Do I really believe in our company? Well, I don't really know that much about it. Just my brother-in-law got me in. Well, get them educated. So how do you motivate people? You educate them. You point to where they can get educated. You point to you telling the company story. Maybe you do 4 different calls over the next 4 weeks. Okay, call number 1 is we're going to go over our company today. And you're going to record that. And you're going to get the CEO or the CFO or somebody big in the company to tell the story, or 2 or 3 people to tell the story, and record that. Have that as a company story for you. And you just saw my son, 13-year-old, he's on spring break, jumping out of the camera. I love it. So record that about the company, your products or services, whatever your top 1 or 2, 3 sellers are. You know, if you have 50 products, you can't list them all, but list the ones that you're using, okay? So that's number 2. Core belief number 3 is you have to believe in the profession. I'd recommend you go to the DSA.org, see who the top 100 companies are. Doesn't matter if your company's not in the top 100. Guess what? All of those companies listed there at one point were never in the top 100. Okay, but what that does is it gives you validity when you subscribe to the DSA, that you get stats. You get numbers. You find out the billions of dollars in sales, the billions of dollars in commissions that are paid out, the number of people. You got to realize this is a business full of part-time people. As a full-time rep, you'll have to learn how to make a full-time income off the efforts of part-time people. And then you're looking for 1 or 2 leaders, okay? As they've always said, that if you think that you've got 2 or 3 leaders, you've miscounted. Because they're not there because they're 4 core beliefs, okay? So get all of the information you can about the profession. And I'm going to say something about the profession. It's not perfect. You know, if you look at Wall Street, I always try to study Wall Street versus network marketing. Think of all the people whose life savings have been lost in Wall Street. Bernie Madoff, okay? Madoff with all the money. Think about all the crooks that have been in Wall Street. But what do people still do every single day? They wake up and check what? Their stocks, their bonds. There's still brokers out there that make good living just taking other people's money and investing it, a security. They have a security license to do that. So that's passive income for people. If the stock market's still going, then network marketing is still going, okay? Because network marketing is a better way than the stock market, but you're in charge of that, okay? So find out what's good about the profession. You're going to find out what's bad about the profession. But just like the guy that's taking $100,000 and handing it over to his investor, the guy who's investing for him, his agent, he's heard bad stories about investing in Wall Street, hasn't he? But he's also heard good stories. So you have to realize this is a mature business, so about over 60 years old, so there's going to be good and bad. Someone can Google it, great. Google it with them and say, sure, but let's look at the other side too. So, and the last belief is in yourself. This is why you get stuff like this. I'll show a couple other books that I have here today to prove to you. I've got Eric Worre's book, Go Pro. I've read it a couple hundred times. I've got Gary Vee's book, Crush It, okay? I've got some other books up here. That You Are a Badass, okay? Which is a good book. Just another, here's an old one. Be the Leader You Were Meant to Be, okay? I've got hundreds of books around here that I read so I can get a better belief in myself. And so let's review the 4 core beliefs. Belief in your company, belief in your product or your service, belief in the profession, and belief in yourself. Those are 4 core beliefs, as I call like the 4 legs of a chair. I got a little stool right here. Here's 4 legs to this chair, okay? So you have to look at your business like a chair. That's the stability of this, okay? I can actually get up on this chair right here, and I can stand on this chair right here today, and I can jump up and down because it's got 4 legs on it. It's strong. Can you jump up and down on your network marketing business? Can your downline do that? And as soon as I take one of these legs off and I try to set on the stool, it's going to fall over. So that's why your business isn't growing. That's why you're not growing as a person. That's why your downline's not growing, is that your 4 core beliefs are that hidden element that's basically capturing doubt and disbelief and creating inactivity. It's not lack of motivation. Anybody who's ever joined a network marketing company, signed the dotted line, got out their credit card, committed to a $500 pack, a $1,000 pack, or even a $50 pack. It doesn't matter. You've made an emotional and a psychological commitment that I want something better. That's motivation. Now we have to keep you motivated. That bought you a ticket to get into the building, okay? Where you just stand there and you look around and go, okay, now what do I do? Well, let's go educate you on our company. Let's have one call. So my challenge to you today as a leader is to do this. Set up over the next 4 weeks 4 training calls for your team. And if you're a follower, you don't feel like you're a leader, get with your upline and say, hey, I would like for you to put together 4 trainings on these 4 subjects. So I can use those as tools to go out and get prospects. And I can also use those as a tool to help motivate and train and help the belief system of my downline. And what are those 4 subjects? I want you to do a call on the company. And record it. Whether it's an MP3, whether it's a Zoom call, doesn't matter what it is, record it. Number 2, do one on the product and or service that you have. And again, if you've got a lot of products, you might want to list in there where they can go find out details and all that. Highlight the top 2, 3, 4, 5 sellers, or highlight the ones that you use in addition to that, okay? The 3rd one is about the profession. If your company's brand new and maybe you're only doing $100,000 a month in sales, well, you can talk about all the other companies. Go to dsa.org and get the stats, okay? Have a call on that. And then the last one is how to develop belief in yourself, okay? Get books, recommend some books on that, and tell your own story of how you had a challenge of being motivated. What am I doing today? I'm teaching you on, and I'm showing you the chink in my armor where I had struggled, and it was my son that was out getting me off the couch. I was going, you want to go to the Y? I mean, I've just got some popcorn. I just, got through eating a, barbecue, and now I'm watching a movie. Dad, take me to the Y, please, right now. I want to go. So what are you going to do? You're going to go, he's motivated, self-motivated. And so why? Because he loves the game. You've got to love network marketing. You've got to fall in love with the business model. You got to fall in love with your company, the products, the services, the profession, and yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love other people. And I'm not talking about kumbaya love where all you do is spend time online. That's my biggest beef today about social media, is that we all have to develop relationships first before someone will buy. Well, that's true, but how many relationships can I really build in a 24-hour period with the wife and 5 children and running several businesses? I don't have a lot of time to sit over coffee and find out your cat's name, right? I want to know that, and I spend a lot of time this morning all the time on my phone. I've got, my phone where I'm texting people. You looked at it this morning, you'd see that I've probably done more work this morning communicating and building a relationship with customers and prospects and even competitors. People who aren't buying my stuff ask me questions all the time. If you look to that, you go, my God, man, no wonder you're successful. You're busy and you're productive. Okay, it's not just being on Facebook and reading everybody's newsletter. It's connecting the dots. So anyway, so here's my offer today. Go to our website that we listed earlier in the thread, and go get a copy of our book. You're going to get a signed copy. If you don't want a signed copy, just go to Amazon.com. You can get it on paperback or Kindle over there. When you do, but here's the deal. If you order from us today, you're going to also get a copy of my first book, MLM Big Money. This will be a digital copy, okay? Digital copy of the first book. We wrote this in 2010, I think. You'll also get 33 MP3s. You're not going to get the physical book here, okay? Here's the deal. You're going to get this physical book. I want to be very clear so no one orders and goes, wow, I got gypped. You're going to get this, okay? But you're going to get this in an ebook format, and then you're going to get all 33 of these in a digital format, okay? The MLM Mastery Course. Plus, you're going to get help from me, right? So grab the book. I think it will be a very, very good educational. There's only 7 rules in there, and let's read those because I know someone just asked me that. Rule number 1, the how-to doesn't matter till you know your reasons why. Rule number 2, contacting people you already know. We're big advocates on more marketing, and we show you how to do that on a monthly basis. Rule number 3, contacting people that you don't know. That's social media, leads, those type of things. Rule number 4, which I covered today, is your 4 core beliefs. Again, if you will set some time and you will, over the next 4 weeks, create 4 recorded webinars or conference calls. Most conference calls today allow you to record them for free, and you have a call-in number, a PIN number. Okay, so zoom.us, you can do a free recording there and save it for people. And over the next 4 weeks, create these for yourself and for your team and for your prospects, where you're showing them and educating them on your company, your product or service, the profession, and then yourself. In other words, if you want to do it for a promotion, you say, hey, if you join with us, here's how we're going to help you. Now, here's also how we're going to help you get a better belief in yourself, okay? So that's 4 training videos that you should have. Now, that's rule number 4. Rule number 5, know thy compensation plan. We go into not exact great detail of all types of comp plans, but we show you the math. So many people, so much volume, so much commission. And we also show you some goals, how to get someone on a 10-year plan for $10,000 a month, okay, which is very important. Rule number 6, closing tips and overcoming objections. Really good teaching on most people are scared to follow up with someone. I can't tell you, the biggest number of calls I get from someone is they'll go, hey, Robert, I'm at a Starbucks. I got my best friend coming. I got a coworker coming. He says just a couple minutes away. I don't know what to say. How do I sign him up? I mean, you got to realize that's the biggest fear why people don't sign someone up is they don't know how. If someone came to them and said, hey, I'm interested, sign me up, yeah, they go, well, here's my site, go sign it. But if someone's saying, well, tell me a little, if someone's really wanting to go through the sales process, most people are not a successful professional network marketing salesperson and closer. They don't like to be a closer. They think it's a closer is a 4-letter word. So in this chapter, we're going to give you closing tips. 3 or 4 questions that you ask someone after they've watched your video, they've tried your product, they've read your brochure, they've been on a conference call. This is great conversation for you that you will learn. When someone comes up, you go, hey, great, I just got to ask them these 4 questions, and boom, at the end, it's like, well, there's nothing left to do. Let's join. Let's sign you up. Then also overcoming objections, the let me think about it objection, those type of things. So on rule number 6, we really go into the details and the minutia of once you get somebody in your marketing funnel, what to do with them when you get them on the phone, okay? Most people won't make follow-up phone calls because they're afraid someone's going to ask them a question they don't know the answer to. I know I was. Or they're afraid, I don't know how to close somebody. I don't know how to sign somebody up, okay? So on this rule alone is worth the price of the book 10 times over. It's going to help you overcome objections so you know what the most common ones are, gives you some quick little comebacks, and also it allows you to take charge. Who's the person that's in charge in any conversation? If you're a man, it's always a woman, right? but if you're in the sales process, it's the person who's asking the questions. They're in charge. That's how you take leadership in the prospecting process is you start asking questions. And in this rule, we tell you the questions to ask. And you lead your prospect to the promised land. the pot of gold at the end of the prospecting rainbow is they join. Okay, but you just can't meet them and say, okay, here's right here I got an order pad. That's got an order on it, so I want to show you that. But see, here's what I have at my house. I've got order pads right by my phone. Okay, called right here, sales order. I've got one of these here. Sheri's got one over there at her desk. We've got one in our car, and we've got one in our truck. Why do we have sales pads, sales order pads that are two-part carbonless? Okay, why do we do that? Because we want to take orders, right? Yes, get ready, okay? Every day I come in here and I mean, look how many orders I've taken in today, okay? Sales orders. Don't just send them to the website and hope and pray that they're going to order. Take their order over the phone. Three-way call into the company, okay? It's incredible. When you start getting ready for success, put yourself in a position to be educated, to be a professional. And then you're sitting here with your phone right here and go, okay, God, we're ready. Let's go. Got people in the pipeline. I've got people to follow up with. I know I'm going to get a lot of no's, a lot of rejection. But I put myself in a position to be blessed every day because I'm ready. You call me, I'm ready. Why? Because I do this full time. And it took me 4 years to quit my job building network marketing part-time. It was harder part-time than it is full-time, folks. So if you're working a job, hey, I get it. I get it. We understand that. Okay, rule number 7 is your first or your next 90 days. You have to create a comp plan, or you have to create a program that understands your comp plan. Okay, and I'll just use some generic: bronze, silver, gold. All right. Let's say bronze is your first pin level. You have to, don't want to, you have to get your downline, the new reps, to bronze at least in 90 days. You want it to be in 30 days. So if it's bronze, silver, and gold, bronze is in 30 days. Silver is in 60 days. Gold is in 90 days. And you work with them. And how do you work with them? Well, on rule number 2, we show you how to contact people you already know. And rule number 3, contacting people that you don't know. That's the only way you're going to build this business. There's only 2 types of people you're ever going to talk to about your business: people that you already know, people that you don't know. Become an expert on those 2 processes, and it simplifies your life. And this book will give you the scripts and everything else to do. Thanks, Megan, for placing an order. Great, you're welcome, and I know that you'll enjoy it. So anyway, we just wanted to share with everybody today just a few minutes about what we do, how we do it, why we do it. We believe network marketing is better than traditional business. We've owned a printing company before where we were down there 7 days a week. We both worked $40,000 to $50,000 a year jobs from other people. We'd wake up, Sheri go that way, I'd go this way. We gave our best to other people. And we came home at 6 or 7 o'clock every night. And from 6 to 7 o'clock every night until midnight, we gave our worst to each other. Not because we wanted to, because that's all that was left. We had squeezed out. If this was our cup, we had squeezed our cup down to this much right here that we had left. It was just like, I'm exhausted. And now I got to go in and build the business. Now you want me to go do homework with kids. Now you want me to cook. Now you want me to do laundry. Now you want me to do this and do that, go to a ball game. I don't have anything left. And we knew that. We would be chipping at each other at about 9, 10 o'clock at night. Who's going to brush whose teeth? Are you going to get her to bed? You're going to do this. Hey, I got this guy calling back. I got to go do a conference call. Would you please help? Who's doing dishes? Okay? This is real life stuff. So we gave our best to other people, and we sat down one day exhausted, making about $200 to $300 a month in network marketing, really talking about the conventions we were going to, where we'd sit in there and watch everybody else on stage be successful. We'd go talk to those people. We'd come back and we'd say in the hotel room, well, they're not overly impressive. We can do what they do. How were they able to do this? And we think that we're better professionals than they are. We dress better, we talk better, because we all think that when we see somebody on stage going, how did he do it? How does she go diamond? How are they making $1 million a year? They're terrible. Have you seen their Facebook post? Oh my God. And it's because they had their 4 core beliefs. They believed in their company. They believed in their product and service. They believed in the profession. They believed in themselves, and they put the blinders on and they went on. And when they ran into somebody who didn't have all 4 core beliefs, when they ran into those people, they educated them on those 4 core beliefs. And they didn't allow somebody with a chair, remember we talked about this earlier, remember I stood up on it? They didn't allow someone that had no legs. Okay, let's do no legs, okay? I'm going to show you what no legs, because this is what prospects are. When you're talking to most of your prospects, they have nothing. They have no legs. They got no beliefs. So when people say, Robert, you know, what do you do? I build belief in people. I build belief. You know, it's like in the movie Moneyball. If you guys ever watched the movie Moneyball, Brad Pitt is trying to get the old catcher to play first base. He never played first base before. They did the first day of spring training, and the guy's horrible. So Brad Pitt's sitting back, leaning back in his table, and all the other guys said, what do you think about the first baseman? They go, oh, well, we like him all right, but he lacks confidence. So Brad Pitt leans up and he says, well, give him some. And they go, well, how do we do that? So today I want to give you confidence. How do I do that? How do I give you confidence to go out and go full-time in this business? And if you are full-time, how do I give you confidence to go to the next level and stay full-time? Well, the only way I know how to do that is tell you to build your 4 core beliefs. And I will guarantee you, if you're full-time or even part-time today, you're going to walk away and you're going to challenge yourself. You're going to look in the mirror today and say, do I have all 4 core beliefs? Where am I lacking? What am I allowing to crawl into my network marketing mind that's keeping me from being gung-ho? From ignorance, you know, instead of ignorance on fire, being intelligence on fire. What's keeping me from doing that? You may find it may be something at the company. They back ordered one of your products. They raised the CV or the price and lowered the CV. Maybe something in profession. You heard a friend of yours, you know, has been in 3 programs in 3 months. Or a company closed. It may be in the company you heard that they fired somebody. Maybe in the profession, something else. Maybe in yourself. You've done something that you're not proud of, and you have bad habits. You can't seem to break them. So you've lost confidence in yourself. You're beating yourself up, and you're saying this is too hard. And it's easy to quit. That's the problem with quitting. It's so daggum easy. I know. I've quit a lot of times, but I just keep coming back. Why? Because, just like my son, I want to go shoot balls at the Y. Why does he want to do that? Because he loves the game. I love network marketing. I've tried everything else, folks. And if not network marketing, what are you going to do? What are you going to do that's going to allow you the time freedom and money? Even if you just made enough money to replace your income at work, what else are you going to do, folks? And I will tell you, if you get our book, it's $14.95, whether you buy it from us or Amazon. You'll spend $15 on a lunch today, all right? Get this. This is combined. Sheri and I wrote this together, and in each chapter it says, Robert says, Sheri says. So if you're a female, you're going to get a woman's perspective on this business. Couples kill it in network marketing. And if you've got a husband, this is the other great thing. If you've got a spouse that's negative, what do? You give them our book. If you're a woman, say, hey, this is a book by a very successful woman and her husband that are doing the business. I want you to read it. Okay? If you're a guy and your wife is negative, let them just go through the back of the chapter and say, well, read all the comments by Sheri. Sheri makes 8 or 9 comments in there. Just read her quotes and give me back, tell me what you think. Okay? If Robert and Sheri can build it as a couple, maybe we can too. Guys, this is it. On my deathbed, I got 5 kids. I'm passing out. They've already got a copy, but I'm passing out the books and saying, that's all that Dad knows. That's it. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you order the book. If you have any other comments, if you're watching this after the live version, I'm going to put in my phone number as well too. A lot of people don't call anymore. A lot of people that I see are doing webinars and stuff like that aren't putting their phone number out. I don't know why. I'm a networker. You got to call me. All right. So give me a call. Even if you don't want to buy the book, you want to talk, you need some help. I'm here to give you some free help in business in a profession that has allowed me at age 56 to do things that I never thought was possible. And it's not because I'm superhuman. It's because I believe in what I do. and I love what I do. And I hope that that's been infectious for you today. And some of what Sheri and I do rubs off on you and helps encourage you through the challenges that you're having. And I guarantee you some of your challenges will come from those 4 core beliefs. And if you don't have a belief in some of those, go dig up the information so you can believe in it. That's what we did. Educate yourself on those 4 core beliefs for your company, the profession, and go work on yourself. Read a book, listen to stuff. You can download anything on YouTube today, Tony Robbins, whatever, to get yourself motivated. Whatever it takes to get the job done. That's what I do. Anyway, hope it's helped today. We'll see you all later and have a great time. And thank you, everyone who's already ordered the book today. We appreciate that. See you all later. Bye.